Morning. As always, it's a beautiful day here at Wasatch High School. We know it's a gloomy day outside, but we'll make sure to make your day brighter. My name is Ian, and this is Miranda, and we are Sting TV.
We invite you to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Who has birthdays today?
Well, about like 5 people. We have Isabel Quinones, Isabel Ellis, Sarah Hall, Ryan Levitt, Parker North, John Post, Dakota Thacker, Milan Weingar. And for lunch day, line 1, chicken Alfredo with garlic bread and vegetables. Line 2, pizza slices with breadsticks, salad. Line 3, cheeseburger with fries. And line 4, cheeseburger with fries. Line 5, peanut butter and jelly with chips. And don't forget about math tutoring tonight at 5:30 in the library. Today's national holiday is wear your pajamas to work. So I'm going to be wearing my pajamas to work today. Are you guys going to be wearing your pajamas to work today?
I mean, I don't work, but I'm definitely going to go home and put my PJs on. All right, Jer, who's cool to care?
Oh my God! Oh, look at that. It's a cool to care card. Sophia Capson in 9th grade. Go to the front office and claim your prize. I'm going to the hospital.
Wow, Jared, thank you so much, Sophia. Make sure to go to your office and get your prize. Attention all unified track peers. There's a mandatory track practice today from 2:30 to 3:15 on the outside track with the rain or shine. Also, please come and support the unified soccer team tomorrow for our only game. It will be on the football field, 1 game at 3 and 1 at 5. Hope to see everyone there to support.
All right. All right, Dallin, how is sports looking today?
Guys, let me tell you, we have some awesome Wasatch sports news. So, actually, I've got a little story for you. So, Carlos Vargas got selected by Deseret News as Athlete of the Week for boys varsity soccer. And current news, girls golf placed 5th in wet conditions at Spanish Oaks. And today, we got some games. So boys varsity tennis plays today at Maple Mountain at 3:30. Girls varsity softball plays home against Maple Mountain at 3:30 and JV at 5:30. And boys varsity baseball is at Springville at 3:30 and JV is at 5:30 a couple hours later. And then we got boys varsity soccer playing home tonight, Timpanogos at 4 and JV at 5:30. So guys, make sure to get it out to those current games. And I've got a little story for you about a student at our very own high school. His name is Rylan Kirkham. He's a Wasatch High School freshman and was selected from several hundred Utah High School Mountain Bike League racers who applied to receive a donated mountain bike due to their need and desire to race. Basically, he got taken down to this place in Salt Lake, and He thought he was just going in to learn about some new rules and help with his game, but he was actually gifted a bike that's worth $9,500. So that is super awesome, guys. Congratulations to our very own Wasatch mountain biker. So that is pretty awesome.
Congratulations. That is so awesome. All right, we are going to come with you with this prom announcement. So students attending prom must have a WHS student ID or a printout of their SIS profile page to enter prom. If you are bringing a guest, your guest must have a school ID from their school and a completed guest form. The DeJona Center is offering a 20% discount at their State Road Tavern restaurant the night of prom. All you need to do is let your server know that you are attending the Wasatch High School prom, and all your meals will be discounted. So, boys, girls like discounted meals, you like discounted meals, go get a discounted meal.
I love discounted meals. All right, Luke, could you possibly tell me about the unfortunate news that happened at Notre Dame?
For sure, Ian. This is a really, really sad story. So today for world news, a fire at the Notre Dame Cathedral devastated large parts of the 850-year-old building, including the building's roof and its spire. The fire was declared to be fully extinguished 15 hours after it began, and the main stone structure was saved, including the 2 towers. The cause of the fire is unknown and is currently under investigation. French President Emmanuel Macron vowed to reconstruct the building, and a number of companies and business tycoons have put money towards the cause, including 2 French billionaires that pledged 300 million euros. Search teams have already begun to access the extent of the damage and hope for the rebuilding of the cathedral strong, with President Macron stating, "We will rebuild this cathedral altogether, and it's undoubtedly part of the French destiny, and the project will have come in the coming years." So isn't that, guys, isn't that a really sad story? Hopefully they'll be able to rebuild this.
That is a devastating story. I never even got to go see it. So, all right, Caitlin, I hear you have some good news about the Notre Dame building, and you also have stocks for us today.
I do. So luckily the stocks are all up today. The S&P is up 0.13%, the Dow is up 0.21%, and the NASDAQ is up 0.33%. Like Luke talked about earlier, Notre Dame was severely damaged in a fire on Monday night. Businesses all over the world are coming together and donating to the rebuilding efforts. Just this morning, Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, tweeted, "We are heartbroken for the French people and those around the world for whom Notre Dame is a symbol of hope. Relieved that everyone is safe, Apple will be donating to the rebuilding efforts to help restore Notre Dame's precious heritage for future generations." Other businesses such as L'Oreal, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci have also pledged funds to help rebuild this historic landmark. It's so sad that they lost so much into the fire, but I'm so glad businesses are helping in the reconstruction efforts. Aren't you guys?
It seems like a very positive outcome to something that could be so negative. So I'm glad that it could be very positive. Oliver, could you possibly tell me what's going on with the weather today?
Yeah, it is freezing.
Yes, I can. Up in our western coast, we're starting to get warm up a little bit in Washington, and yeah, and it's starting to warm up a little bit in Washington with a high of 47 degrees, not looking too shabby. In San Francisco, we're starting to get a high of 53 degrees, and down south in Florida, we're starting to get like 81 degrees. So if you're going to go down to Florida, make sure to check out the beach because it's pretty nice weather. And that's all we have. Back to you guys.
Wow. Just seems like the weather's jumping around just as much as you are, huh, Ollie? All right, guys. Just remember, Unified Track has a mandatory track practice today from 2:30 to 3:15. So make sure to go out to that and support the game that's going to happen as well.
Yes, and make sure you guys are bringing your student IDs to prom, and make sure you guys are getting out to prom and asking your dates and scoring at the door. Thanks so much for watching, you guys.
Oh my God!
Good morning. As always, it's a beautiful day here at Wasatch High School. It's April 16th. It's kind of gloomy outside, but we'll make sure to make your day brighter. My name is Hian, and this is Miranda. And this is Sting TV.
All right, we invite you guys to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, tell me, who has a birthday today?
Well, we have about 10 birthdays. Isabel Colin,
Quinones.
Oh, thank you, Jared. Elizabeth Ellis, Sarah Hall, Ryan Levitt, Parker North, John Post, Dakota Thacker, and Milano Weingar. For lunch today, we have in line 1 chicken Alfredo with garlic bread and vegetables. Line 2, pizza slice with breadstick or a salad. Line 3, cheeseburger with fries. Line 4, cheeseburger with fries. And line 5, peanut butter and jelly with chips. Don't forget math tutoring tonight at 5:30 in the library. But today's national holiday is wear your pajamas to work day. So I know I'm going to be wearing my pajamas to work today. Are you guys going to be wearing your pajamas to work today?
If you say so, I will definitely wear my pajamas.
I don't have work today, but I still want to wear my pajamas. So, all right, Jer, who is cool to care?
Oh my God! Oh, look at that. It's a cool to care card. Sophia Capson in 9th grade. Go to the front office and claim your prize. I'm going to the hospital.
Sophia, that is absolutely wonderful. Make sure to go get your prize. All right, Unified Track Peers, there is a mandatory track practice today from 2:30 to 3:15 on the outside track with the rain or shine. So also please come and support the Unified Soccer team tomorrow for our only home game. It will be on the football field, one game at 3 and one game at 5. So hope to see everyone there to support. So that is just great. Speaking about sports, Dallin, could you talk about Wasatch sports for us?
Ian, I would love to, man. And thanks for announcing about that Unified Sports Meeting. Everyone get out to that. So this morning, we just found out that our fellow Wasatch student, Carlos Vargas, got selected by Deseret News as Athlete of the Week for boys varsity soccer. That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Carlos. Girls golf placed 5th in wet conditions at Spanish Oaks recently. And boys varsity tennis plays today at Maple Mountain at 3:30, along with girls varsity softball playing home against Maple Mountain at 3:30 and JV at 5:30. Couple more games going on. We got boys varsity baseball playing Springville at 3:30 and JV at 5:30, and boys varsity soccer plays home against Timpanogos at 4 and JV at 5:30. So make sure to get out to those current events for Wasatch Sports. And I would also like to just add a little story in from one of our very own Wasatch students. Rylan Kirkham, a Wasatch High School freshman, was selected from hundreds of several Utah high school students who applied for a donation to a bike. And Rylan was actually taken down, and he thought he was just learning about some new rules, but he was actually the winner of this brand new Cannondale bike worth $9,500. So congratulations, Raylan.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah. That is just wonderful.
That is so awesome. I hope you're able to get out this weekend on your brand new bike. Speaking of this weekend, students attending prom must have a WHS student ID or printout of your SIS profile page to enter prom. If you are bringing a guest, the guest must have a school ID from their school and completed a guest form. Also, the DeJoria Center is offering a 20% discount to their State Road Tavern restaurant for the night of prom. So if you're getting out to prom, make sure you go to that restaurant and they'll give you a 20% discount. So that'll be super awesome.
Yeah, that would be super awesome. I'm so happy for that. So make sure and go to prom, because that'd be a fun time. Luke, can you tell me the unfortunate news that happened at Notre Dame?
For sure. Okay, so I have a really sad story for you guys today. For world news today, a fire at the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris devastated large parts of the 850-year-old building, including the building's roof and its spire. The fire was declared to be fully extinguished 15 hours after it began, and the main stone structure was saved, including the 2 towers. The cause of the fire is still unknown and is currently under investigation. French President Emmanuel Macron vowed to reconstruct the building, and a number of companies and the business tycoons have put money towards the cause. Isn't that really cool that all these companies are donating money?
I think that's absolutely
I think that's
phenomenal.
so awesome.
And well-deserved.
And I think Caitlin's going to cover a little bit more information on that in business today.
Yeah, so today's business is on a little bit of a better note. The stocks are all up. The S&P is up 0.13%, the Dow is up 0.21%, and the NASDAQ is up 0.33%. Like Luke talked about earlier, Notre Dame was severely damaged in a fire on Monday night. Businesses all over the world are coming together and donating to the rebuilding effort. Just this morning, Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, tweeted, "We are heartbroken for the French people and those around the world for whom Notre Dame is a symbol of hope. We are relieved that everyone is safe." Apple will be donating to the rebuilding efforts to help restore Notre Dame's precious heritage for future generations. Other businesses such as L'Oreal, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci have also pledged funds to help rebuild this historic landmark. It's so sad that they lost so much to the fire, but I'm glad businesses are helping the reconstruction efforts, aren't you guys?
I am very proud that that's actually happening, which is such a good thing. We'll be right back after this quick commercial.
All right, Ollie, this weather is so cold. Is it going to stay cold?
Probably not. Up in our western coast, we're starting to warm up just a little bit up in Washington with a high of 47 in Seattle, which is not too shabby. In San Francisco, California, we have a high of 53 degrees. And down in our south, in Florida and Miami, a high of 81 degrees. So if you're going to be down there anytime soon, go to the beach and enjoy this warm weather. For our local temps, today we have a game. So if you're making it out to our local games, make sure to wear a little raincoat. And weather looks good for prom. That's all I have for you guys. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Oliver. That was great. I'm so glad weather's going to look great for prom. Just a reminder that Unified Track Peers, there is a mandatory meeting from 2 to 3:15, and just make sure to go out to that game as well because we'd love to support our fellow WASPs.
Yes, and don't forget your ID for prom. Make sure you take your date out and have a good time and score at the door. All right, thank you so much, Wasatch. You guys have a great day.